Greetings, my fellow tech aficionados. Today we're about to embark on an electrifying journey into the captivating universe of software engineering, where lines of code intersect with the extraordinary. If you've ever pondered the life of a software engineer, stick around as we unveil the 7 seismic messages that no developer ever wants to encounter. But before we dive deep, make sure to hit that subscribe button and activate the notification bell, so you can stay in the loop with our tech-infused escapades. Buckle up, folks. It's showtime. Ever found yourself lost in a labyrinth of code, crafting intricate algorithms that even the most brilliant minds would ponder over? Fear not. I've been down that rabbit hole too. The realm of a software engineer is more than binary. It's a thrilling expedition across the digital landscape. But like any heroic quest, pitfalls await. So, my fellow code warriors, armor up as we navigate through the peaks and throes of our tech-driven odyssey. Wouldn't it be marvelous if we had a time machine? A chance to send a message back to ourselves, maybe with a few tech upgrades? But back to reality. Ever had that peculiar urge to switch tracks abruptly, donning a hard hat and constructing monumental wonders? I've daydreamed about becoming a civil engineer, erecting buildings that connect horizons. Alas, my JavaScript prowess isn't quite primed for a time machine creation. Yet. Now, for those of you who've stumbled upon this channel, odds are you're a tech aficionado like me. Whether you're burning the midnight oil coding or venturing into exhilarating side projects, you've undoubtedly encountered a few hair-raising moments. And let me tell you, today, I've got some tales to share. Brace yourselves as we unmask the 7 messages that can send any fledgling programmer's morale into a tailspin. And of course, how to tackle them with the finesse of flawlessly executed code. Without further ado, let's decode. Message number 1. This is terrible. Oh, the sting of harsh criticism, void of constructive feedback or solutions. It's the kind of comment that can shatter a programmer's confidence and leave them questioning their abilities. Imagine this. A budding programmer excitedly presents their debut app to a mentor, only to be met with the words, "This is terrible." The blow hits hard, and suddenly the programmer contemplates abandoning coding altogether. Why it stings? This comment inflicts harm by obstructing growth and learning. It's discouraging without offering any chance for improvement. For mentors and those guiding new programmers, remember that constructive feedback is the true path to growth. Next up, message number 2. You'll never be a real programmer. The classic personal attack. But hold your horses, for even the most seasoned of programmers were once novices swimming in uncharted waters. Let's set the stage. A novice programmer grapples with a new programming language. Seeking guidance from a friend, they're hit with the disheartening declaration, "You'll never be a real programmer if you can't even master this." Doubt creeps in, and the journey ahead seems daunting. Why it's bunk? This taunt is nothing but falsehood. The title of real programmer is attainable by anyone who codes, regardless of experience. For friends and colleagues, be the wind beneath new programmers' wings. Support and encouragement go a long way. On to message number 3. This is already obsolete. The tech realm's lightning pace ensures languages and technologies become obsolete. But remember, a programmer's efforts are never in vain. Building strong fundamentals is key. Visualize this. A burgeoning programmer eagerly showcases their maiden app to their boss, only to be met with, "This is already obsolete. We've moved on from that programming language." Disappointment floods in, questioning the app's value. Why it's off target? This message dampens enthusiasm, halting progress. While tech evolves, the bedrock of programming remains constant. To bosses and managers, nurture the journey of your novice programmers and encourage continuous learning. Now, message number 4. This is just like every other app. A comment that diminishes the uniqueness of a programmer's work. But pause. Originality in coding isn't a binary concept. It's all about the innovative twist. Picture this. An aspiring programmer showcases their app to friends, only to be met with, "This is just like every other app out there." The spark of excitement fizzles, replaced by a sense of inadequacy. Why it's misleading. This message stifles creativity. In a world where true novelty is rare, focus on crafting apps that solve real problems. To friends and peers, fuel the flames of creativity, enabling your peers to explore uncharted territories. Onward to message number 5. This will never make any money. The dampening proclamation is especially troubling for those aspiring to forge a career in app development. Yet success is an intricate tapestry woven with dedication and time. Envision this. A budding programmer toils in their inaugural app, brimming with hope from its success. A friend dampens their enthusiasm with the declaration, "This app will never generate any income." Doubt clouds the horizon. Why it's deceptive. This message veers hopeful coders off course. Success necessitates time and effort. Skeptics have been proven wrong time and time again. To friends and comrades, support the aspirations of new programmers. They might just surprise you. Aha, message number 6. You should have used a different programming language. A comment that plants seeds of doubts about your language selection. But remember, there's no universal right code. Different languages cater to different needs. Imagine, a programmer crafts their maiden app, selecting a familiar language that suits their project. A friend's verdict? You should have opted for a different language. Self-assurance wanes, and they question their decision. Why it's misleading. This message deters programmers from embracing their choices. No language is universally supreme. Each has its strengths. To friends and peers, champion your fellow programmers' selections and encourage them to diversify their language arsenal. And finally, message number 7. You're not a real programmer because you didn't use X technology. Another personal assault that chips away at a programmer's self-esteem. Remember, programming is a multifaceted realm with many pathways. Put yourself in this scenario. A budding programmer develops their app, consciously avoiding a trending technology. A friend asserts, "You're not a real programmer since you didn't employ that technology." Doubts surface and confidence wanes. Why it's detrimental? This message stymies exploration and growth. Programming flourishes with diversity. There's no single path to being real. To friends and peers, endorse varied choices and celebrate the programmer's journey of exploration. Those messages wield considerable impact, don't they? Especially for newcomers to the coding cosmos. But fret not, for every challenging code snippet has an accompanying debugging solution. Now let's rewind and uncover how we can rebound from these dispiriting remarks. Remember, the software legends were once beginners. Mistakes and stumbles paved the way to mastery. Recall Steve Jobs ousted from Atari as uncreative and a misfit for teamwork. Yet, he persisted, co-founding Apple and revolutionizing tech. Brush off the critiques that undermine your worth. "You'll never be a real programmer" is but an echo. Ada Lovelace defied gender norms and etched her name in history as a pioneering computer programmer. Foster a nurturing community. Surround yourself with allies who nurture growth and applaud progress. Grace Hopper conquered gender biases to becoming a pioneering computer scientist and a role model. Confidence fuels achievement. Katherine Johnson shattered racial barriers and propelled NASA's lunar missions as a trailblazing mathematician. Now, for some sage advice on handling criticism with finesse. Compose yourself before reacting. Defensive responses rarely lead to productive discourse. Devote your full attention to the critique, refraining from interjections. When uncertain, seek clarity. Don't hesitate to ask for elaboration. Embrace feedback, even when it diverges from your viewpoint. Respond respectfully, introspective of your emotions. Recall, criticism isn't personal. It's often intended to foster growth. Let not critique define you. Your strengths outweigh the stumbles. And there you have it, fellow explorers of the digital expanse. Our journey through the tapestry of software engineering reaches its finale. Always remember, it's not the hurdles that pin our narrative. It's how we vault over them. Each line of code, a testament of resilience. Before we part ways, join our YouTube community. Engage, share, and who knows, you might just uncover some tech gems along the path. Until our next rendezvous, keep coding, keep venturing, and let those lines of code hum harmoniously. Stay perpetually tech savvy.